¿Qué pasó, mi gente hermosa de Sueños sin Límites? Y bienvenidos a un nuevo episodio. Esta vez tengo una invitada explosiva, vibrante y con mucho flow. Ella es cantante, performer y viene desde Brasil hasta acá a la Ciudad del Sol, Miami, para hablarnos un poquito de su carrera y de todo lo más reciente que está trabajando. Recibamos con un fuerte aplauso a Gabby B. How's everything? I'm going to talk a little bit, in Spanglish, because Gabby know a little bit from Spanish, but we're going to do this interview in different languages. So welcome to the podcast here.
Thank you.
It's a long time, that since we met and we start to talking about, I'm near you in the podcast, remember when we met? So I would like to start with the first question. And when you was a kid, you always dreamed to be a singer, or in the meantime, you prefer, like going for a doctor or a lawyer or something like that?
Never that. But I've always wanted to be in the entertainment industry. I've always had a passion for that, especially with my parents both being in the entertainment industry. It was always something I've always loved, like singing, dancing, acting, drawing. I loved everything about it, designing. Like it's all inspiration to me.
Yes, and for example, in the meantime, when you're starting, like growing up, you feel like music it was part of your life, or you're starting, like taking some classes, like acting or dance classes, or just feeling like I know I can sing and I can dance and I can do this.
Yeah, it was honestly like it wasn't like something like planned. It was more like I really like doing this. I really like art because it fits me, I never seen myself in those fields of like doctors and stuff like that, but I've seen myself more in the artistic creative mode. It's definitely a passion to me, and music is definitely like something that's always been connected to me in multiple cultures.
Yes, and you was telling me right now, because you have, like the support from your parents. You think this part of when a kid would like to be part of the entertainment industry, you think that is the real support that we need for our parents, or not really? Because sometimes, most of the kids doesn't have that part of the support from the parents. They always like to be an artist, an actor, or a singer, and they don't have it.
Yeah, I think when you do have that support, it's awesome. It's really important because then there's like it's your parents, it's the people who raised you, and you feel great about it. And those people who don't have that support, it's very sad, but I still feel like they should follow their dreams no matter what. But it would always be great to have the parents' support on anything that their children wants to do.
I would like to ask you this next question. Who is Gabby V when the lights from, like a show turn off? Like, who is Gabby V, like, being a part of the singer part?
Gabby B was outside the thing. I'm very like, I'm a mixture of like introvert and extrovert, where I like to be home and, watch horror movies, and I love to collect Barbies and play video games. That's like my hobby type of thing, like what I like to do, and my private mood. But I also love like designing. It's something that it's not like a career, but it's something I do part of my career. Like my outfits for my music videos, like I like to design them, and I have fun doing that, and I like watching movies while I do that.
Yes, I would like to tell everyone that is watching us right now, because you are promoting your recent word that is XOX. I would like to have some here from the production, because you give me a box today just to have it here. What is about, the name? How do you feel when you're trying to find the exactly name for a new album or for a new, theme song?
Yeah, so XOXO was a project where I wanted to. Honestly like didn't start off as like a thing that was like planned when we made the songs, but I wanted something since I living in Miami. It's a very strong Spanish. Spanglish type of place.
Yes.
So I wanted to learn more about like the culture here because I grew up in different places. I grew up in France and Canada and a lot of different places. And being here is a new culture that I got to learn. So the EP is part of the culture of Miami and mixture with funk, where that's where I come from, like Brazil feeling, and then mixing it up with that. So the name XOXO was basically like I kind of like studied like my own lyrics and see like a storyline. I love like visualizing. Like I'm very visual, so I like to like connect all the dots. And then XOXO is just like on Valentine's you see XOXO, so like the whole album's like relationship based and like problems in relationships. So XOXO is like very something that is like straightforward and catches on, and people can remember it, and it's yeah.
Yes, and I think that they're gonna remember the name because I was asking you before we started the podcast, how to pronounce the name
Yeah.
of your album and everything, and it's part of how was you saying the part of people like kisses and hug or something like that, like you have it. I would like to, since you say you moved to Miami, what is the most important thing you learned since you came here?
The important thing I learned, ooh. Well, I did learn that there's a very, very big mix of people. I did not know that Miami or even South Florida was gonna be the way it is that I thought it was. Like in my head, I was like, oh, okay, Miami's gonna be like these surfer dudes, at the beach with like long blonde hair, and they're gonna be like, yeah, dude. And I'm like, yeah, that's Miami. And then I come here and I'm like, whoa,
Nothing like
Haitians,
that.
Puerto Ricans, yeah, like so many different blends. And I'm like, and there's even a lot of Brazilians, and I'm like, what the heck? Like I just stepped into a rainbow.
Yes, and and when we met, I remember the part that I was trying, like falo pouquinho portugués, but I can't at the moment. I just only say my name. But I remember that funny part because I was, like interview in the place that we were, and after that, Reina, that is behind the scenes right now, she was telling me, "Oh, pass me the video," and when I see the video, it's no audio. So, oh my God, I need to have her in the podcast. So, do you learn a little bit from Spanish since the moment that you came here, or
Oh, yeah.
just a little bit, like?
With this EP, I learned so much. I learned artists. I learned like a lot of things, like foods, and I even went to Puerto Rico, and I got to learn how it is there and everything. So it was very new to me, and I love learning new things. Like I love exploring and dipping my toes in new cultures.
What else is like for Gabby? What else you need to, like to learn, or how you see it in I don't know, in 5 years? Would you like to be more than a singer, like be part of, from a series, or at the moment, like be part of, like a reality show or something like that? Have you ever seen you in that way, or just, like collaborating with another pop
Oh,
singers?
I definitely have. I would love to do acting also, like be in horror movies, because I love horror movies.
Yeah, I see that.
Or a princess movie. It's like either one or the other. But I love like acting stuff. So I could see myself in things like that. And about learning, like definitely we always have room to learn a lot of stuff. But I every day, like it's a new thing in my head, like trying to learn more and trying to do more and get better at what I'm already doing. But I have like 6 plans already in my head of like stuff that I would love to do more with my brand. So yeah.
Yes, I would like to ask this part because too many kids or young people always want to create or do something new, but at the same time they have fears. Like they
Yeah.
don't allow to be their self or something like that. Have you ever feel like in your inner self like that this kind of pressure, like not being Gabby, or just to normalize, like I'm Gabby and this is who I am, and I need to show the people what is my word, to.
I'm definitely very realistic to how I feel and what I say. Like I'm very truthful with people. Sometimes I have no filter, but but like I think we all have fears, and we all have to find ways to like deal with those and face those. Except for cockroaches, I cannot. I fly cockroaches. But talking more about like when I was younger, and I was like, oh, I can see myself on stage and performing like Hannah Montana, like for example.
Like double life.
Yeah, I'm like I can see myself, but when I was in high school and my theater teacher was like, "Oh, I can see you as Fiona for Shrek the musical." That's the play we were doing at the moment, and I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna pass on that because like it was a main role and I was so scared of doing that and then messing up everything. So I didn't end up doing that, but that's something I should have been facing. But now I'm like doing so many things like performing the national anthem in the NBA world. So like it's like crazy. Like I went so far, but I think it's important to if you really love something, to like breathe, get your therapy on and be like, you can do it. You can do it. You're gonna do great. Your heart's gonna be very fast, but just do it. Just go for it.
Yeah, and that part, like seeing the anthem here is like a big important, because
Yeah.
even myself, because I'm not a singer, always when I hear, or I see people in these kind of events, for the sports, it's like it doesn't matter who's the artist, it's just to wait that part and they're gonna crush it, like the people that start, to sing this part. And you recently be on this event that was the Beach Pride. How do you feel, to be part from here in Miami to so much community working in this place and having, like your talent bring to this kind of people to understand your music?
I honestly, I feel so great and inspired myself. I feel honored and what's the word? Appreciative. Yeah, appreciative of the opportunities I get. It's just I've never imagined myself in this position at all. So like it's kind of like a dream coming true. So yeah.
Yes, so I have you a little game here. We're going to
A game?
yeah, we're going to do something, like in different kind of the language here. I have this game here, and I'm gonna start. I'm going to say, like a word. It doesn't matter, like in Spanish, and you're going to tell me, for you, what is the meaning? Like just like a regular meaning or something like that, just to see
Oh
if
my
you
gosh.
learn a little bit here from Miami Spanglish.
So like what it means. Okay.
So I'm gonna start, and the first is pajamas.
Pajamas?
Mm-hmm.
Sleeping clothes?
Yes, correct. So the second one is barco.
Boat. I mean, am I just
Yeah,
just translate?
that's great.
Oh,
That's great.
okay, just translate. Yeah.
Micrófono.
Microphone.
Okay, excellent. Okay, I have the other one here. Vamos a bailar.
Vamos dançar. Let's dance.
Okay, very good. And the other one is no encuentro las llaves.
No encuentro las llaves. I can't find something. I can't find llaves. Chaves. Oh, keys.
Yes, exactly.
Oh. I have to like try to like do the Portuguese
you're,
thing.
You're
and
doing
then,
good. You're doing good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to put a little bit distance more hard. So, okay. Vamos amigos, voy a cantar en este evento maravilloso.
Let's go, friend. Let's go, friends. I'm gonna sing. What was the rest?
In this, sorry, I'm gonna help you. En este evento maravilloso.
And what?
Evento maravilloso.
Oh, in this amazing event.
Excellent. And the last one, hace mucho calor.
I'm very hot.
Yes.
That was easy.
Yeah, that was easy.
I thought it was gonna be slang stuff.
No. It's okay. So just to try to, to get a message from our people that is watching us today, when you hear this word, this phrase, dream without limits, what is the advice that Gabby you can give to the audience?
I would say always have an open mind to learn more. Never think that you know everything, because there's always room to grow. But also always work hard when you truly want to do something with your life, because just laying there obviously won't get you far. But if you work hard, you're gonna do many great things.
Exactly. And just to know, is there any things that you're working on it right now at the moment? Is any, like a tour, any collaboration that you would like to do with an artist that you admire, or never think that I need to, to know these people and work with them?
Well, for the collaboration part in the Latin space, I really love Emilia from Argentina. She's really, really great. I love her, and I would love to collaborate with her one day. And the other question, I completely forgot. ADHD moment.
No, it's okay. Is there any tour like you're going to have, or people besides Spotify and Apple Music?
Yeah.
How they can find you?
Yeah, so I'm working on a project. It's gonna be more of a funk world, but it's gonna have a blend of a lot of different dips of a lot of different languages. So it's gonna be very, very fun, very dancey, and just very aesthetically pleasing. So you can find me at Instagram and TikTok, Gabby B _music. GABBYB_music, and Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere, Gabby B.
Exactly. So, esta vez lo voy a terminar ya de decir en español. Quiero agradecerte por estar acá compartiendo el día de hoy con nosotros. Parte de tu historia, de la música. Espero que lo hayan disfrutado este episodio, y sé que vienen muchísimas cosas más para Gabby. Hablamos de todo un poquito en este episodio, y sé que ella tiene una historia de vida que a ustedes les va a gustar. Así que I was saying to the people, like, we are very happy to have you here today in the podcast.
Me también.
Exactly. So it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Muchas gracias.
I always, like, wishing you the best. And I know that we're going to see each other in different events.
Oh, yeah.
And I know that is, this part of the dreams without limits. And you are a pretty proof it that you don't have limitations in your life. So I'm very happy to have you here, and I hope that this episode is going to be to many people. I'm gonna give you, I'm gonna leave all your social media here so people can follow you. Y como siempre les digo, mi gente, ya me enredé un poquito, ya saben cómo es el Spanglish, pero estamos acá para seguir aprendiendo y seguir hablando y conociendo a cada uno de nuestros invitados que están acá. Y como siempre se los digo, no se limiten a soñar, y nos vemos en la próxima. Se les quiere. Chao.